everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks Books, where we talk everything bookish. So today I'm going to be doing my Stuff Your Kindle haul. This is the first time I ever participated in the Stuff Your Kindle event. I believe it happens I don't remember if it's 2 or 3 times a year, but I ended up participating in it over last week. I think it lasts for about 3 days, and I ended up stuffing my Kindle with about 15 to 20 books. I think I capped myself out at about 20, and I was like, okay, that's it. No more. I can't stuff it anymore, because if not, I'll never get to them. So without further ado, if you want to see what I picked up for Stuff Your Kindle Day, just keep watching. So I am going to try and break it down a bit by category. So I am going to start actually with contemporary romance. The first one I picked up is Bodyguard in Her Bed by Evie Croft. I actually really enjoy Bodyguard books, so I figured I would give this one a try. Oh, so this one also, I wanted to try it too, because it looks like not only is it Bodyguard, but it's like brother's best friend. And it looks like it's 159 pages, so I assume that would be novella length. The next one I picked up is The Fling in Panama by Liz Alden. So this one is a spicy forced proximity. It says it's a standalone romantic comedy about stepping out of your comfort zone and falling in love along the way. It does look a bit like adventure-y. Maybe they're in a jungle. I didn't read very much. I really liked the cover. That's what drew me in. And then it said a steamy and flirty standalone romantic comedy. So I was like, okay, let's try it. The next category is historical romance. I did end up only getting one historical romance, and that one is Annalise by Carrie Lomax, and it is part of the Virtue and Vice series, and it is #1 in that series. And honestly, I got it just because it seemed intriguing. It does say it's first in a new steamy Victorian romance series packed with adventure and intrigue. So this one says, when Annalise Fernsby went in search of answers about her father's past, she found Countess Orest and an intriguing world full of possibility. Desperate to provide for her family, Annalise Fernsby discovers a scandalous possibility at the House of Virtue. With her younger sister, Rosalind, headed to the countryside to serve as a lady's companion for the summer, Annalise is willing to try the most daring of dalliances, if it means escaping a lifetime of poverty. All of Eric Wilder's vast wealth can't buy the kind of respectability Miss Fernsby takes for granted. He'll stop her from ruining herself, no matter how much she hates him for it, even if the price of her innocence is more than he ever expected to pay. So I was like, okay, you got me. I'm going to read you, okay? So that one just sounded really good. That is the only historical romance I picked up. I did pick up like a historical fantasy, but I'm putting that one in the fantasy category, so I'll get to that one later. Then I picked up quite a few mafia romances. I couldn't help myself. I really enjoy mafia romances. The first one is Runaway Bride, and that's part of the Bombshell Bride series by Cassie Mint. These are novellas. I actually read one from Cassie Mint recently, one novella from her, and I enjoyed it, so I figured I'd give this one a try. So this one says, yesterday I was a mafia princess, powerful and beloved. Today I'm crawling through a bathroom window in a wedding gown. So I was like, okay, you have me. Runaway Bride, I'm here for it. So throw in a little bit of mafia, novella. I'm like, okay, this is going to be good. The next one I picked up is Mafia Mistress by Mila Finelli. This one has been doing the rounds on Bookstagram and BookTube, and so I wanted to give this one a try, and like I said, I really enjoy mafia romances, so I thought this one would be a good one. So this one says, Fausto, I am the darkness, the man whose illicit empire stretches around the globe. Not many have the courage for what needs to be done to maintain power, but I do. And I always get what I want, including my son's fiance. Oh, okay. I did not know it was that, but I'm here for it. She's mine now, and I'll use Francesca any way I see fit. She's the perfect match to my twisted desires, and I'll keep her close, ready and waiting at my disposal, even if she fights me at every turn. This sounds really good. So I guess I thought I picked up more Mafia, but those were the only two that I did end up getting. So the next category is going to be vampire romances. I did pick up quite a few of those. So let's get into it. So I did end up picking up Fangs and Frenemies, and this one actually isn't a romance. It's categorized as a cozy paranormal mystery. So this one just seemed intriguing, and it's part of the Blue Moon Bay Witches book by Sierra Cross. I haven't heard anything about it, but honestly, I wanted to try some cozy mysteries, especially around this time of year, so I figured I'd give it a go. It does say, a quirky genius bobcat shifter, a sassy ex-cheerleading vampire, a sweet but slightly neurotic witch. They fight crime. And I was like, okay. That sounds great. So the next one is again another vampire romance. This one is called Blood Claimed. It's part of the Shadows in Vampire Clan. It is book 1 by L.A. McGinnis. So this one, the blurb said, Blood Claimed is a steamy vampire romance filled with enemies to lovers snark, forbidden love, lost air vibes, hot villains, morally gray men, and a curvy heroine determined to fight for the love she deserves. And I was like, sign me up. The next one I picked up is called Vampire Unleashed. This one is a new adult paranormal romance. I didn't read too much into it. I just saw vampire and I was like, new adult paranormal. Let's give it a shot, see if it's any good. So I did pick that one up. The next vampire romance I picked up is Hot Vampire Next Door by Nikki St. Croix. I think it looks like it's part of a bigger like series of some sort. Honestly, I picked it up because it said Hot Vampire Next Door. It was literally the title. I didn't look too much into it. I am looking for vampire books this time of year. I really enjoy them and I want to read more. The next one I picked up is The Vampire Debt by Allie Winters. This one said an enemies to lovers gothic paranormal romantasy. So I was like, okay. That was my whole vibe apparently, was like vampire, romance, enemies to lovers. Please put that in my Kindle. That was literally the only criteria apparently. So the next one is kind of like vampire / witchy. And this one is The Marionettes by Katie Wismer. This one I picked up honestly because she used to be a booktuber a while ago. I'm not sure if she still is. And she wrote this book and I saw it for free and I figured, why don't we, try it? It is a 4-book series. So if I enjoy it, I can keep going. It does say a betrayal, a deadly secret, an unlikely ally. I know this is set in like an academy, and in the blurb it does say it's inspired by like the Vampire Diaries, Vampire Academy, and True Blood. So it's a dark new adult fantasy romance series. And then it says it has angst, twists and turns, and a little blood and a little spice. So I was like, why not try it? Sounds pretty good. The next few are going to be like paranormal, monster / alien romance. I picked up a few of those just to give them a try. So this one is Deal with the Demon Lord by Casey Lee. And this one is the first one in the Demon Pact series. I picked this one up honestly just because the cover looked intriguing. And then it says, when the humans and angels left Earth, they forgot one thing, me. And that was like in the blurb. And I was like, oh, well, that seems intriguing. I want to know what happens. So I put that one into my Kindle to see if I would enjoy it. I believe it's like post-apocalyptic. So the next one is an alien romance. And this one is Rescued by Quion by Tamsin Lee. And this is part of the Galactic Pirate Brides book series, and it does say a steamy sci-fi romance, which is part of the reason why I picked it up. And then it says he's a pirate out for revenge. She's an unexpected part of the loot. So I thought that was a unique aspect because he's obviously like a pirate in space, and I do enjoy pirate books, so I figured, like, why not try an alien romance that has pirates. So seemed interesting, and I can't wait to get to that one. The next one I picked up is because of April over at Happily Ever April. I actually saw this on like her Instagram on like day 2 of Stuff Your Kindle Day, and I was like, oh, that seems pretty interesting, so I picked it up. And that one is Washed Up with a Kraken, and that one is by L.E. Eldridge. So this one is obviously a monster romance, and I want to give monster romances a try. So the last one I picked up is The Fire in the Glass, and this one is by Jacqueline Benson. This one I picked up simply because of the cover. It is absolutely gorgeous. So this one is a gothic historical fantasy, and it is part of a series. And then the blurb said it had like supernatural suspense, gaslamp vibes, and a slow burn romance. So I figured that would be pretty interesting. It is set in London, 1940. And then it says Lily's visions could stop a killer if she'll trust a reclusive aristocrat with her darkest secret. And so I was like, beautiful cover, historical, gothic vibes. Let's give it a go. So I added to my Stuff My Kindle haul. So that is actually the last one that I ended up picking up. So I did end up picking up 17 overall. So I did try and cap it around, like I said, 15 to 20. That is way more than I needed, but all of these just sounded fun and intriguing. And I really wanted all the vampire vibes for the month of October. So I did pick up quite a few of those. Let me know what you picked up in the comments below, or if you picked up any of the ones that I did, let me know as well. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye!